Hey guys, so I thought I would make this video. Sorry about this snotty nose. um, as some of you might know, I have been going through these dental operations lately, and I had one of these yesterday. And the funny thing is that for me, I don't even know how to explain this. I want to give you guys a view into how it works when you have a lot of feelings and fast and shifting. And maybe somebody will call it mental disorders or whatever. So for me, I come in for this operation and I have anxiety, right? So first of all, I'm super scared. And he's like, yes, you were here once before. It's the same procedure. And I'm like, I know. That's the problem. And the one thing is the anxiety itself for the moment. Another thing is the things that lies behind the anxiety. So in my case, I broke my jaw 10 years ago in both sides, and I lost a few years of my memory. It came back later, but the trauma it was to go through and everything linked to it was so traumatic for me. I broke the jaw. It was super big. I had to have braces on. I couldn't open my mouth more than this. And 3 days after, I think 3 days after, no, maybe a week after the surgery, the jaw surgery, I ran away from my husband. And it was super dramatic, full of fear and anxiety and fight and flight, constant situation on these painkillers, which I was also afraid of. So it was this very hectic situation. Now, a few months ago, I think in April or so, I had the first dental operation, and I went through the same scenario, but in a very lower scale. So I had the operation, I had anxiety before, I had it afterwards, I was afraid of the painkillers, I had this relationship, and out of the blue, on day number 3, we broke up. And the same thing, me with my backpack, walking out, and I was running these things through my head like, whoa, did I just do this again? And being able to look at it from all angles to understand that it's the same situation in a much milder form, and how much I have grown within those 10 years. So still the amount of anxiety and extreme self-destructionness that was back then was no longer there in that moment, but it was still pretty heavy. Now, a few days ago, 2 days ago, yesterday, I had my second surgery. And what I wanted to tell with this story was the moment I step in there, what happens within me is not just, oh, okay, they're gonna pull a tooth out and like put something else up and like bang, bang, bang into my brain, but it's literally the fear and the memories of the past situations. So the moment I sit in that chair, all of that is activated on a physical level. And then on a mental level, some of these images start running through. Now, I'm a person who are very conscious about all these things, so I'm able to tell my mind and my brain, oh, you know what is happening, it's not the now, it's the past, and etc. But my body does still respond. I don't know how to take the sound off. Sorry, mates. So my body still does the respond, and my body still goes into anxiety. We do the operation. It takes a lot longer than what it was supposed to. So 3.5 hours later, I'm done. And I come out and I'm in this state of just deeply sad, you know? And if the operation itself is perfect, nothing went wrong. It couldn't have gone better with the circumstances there was. But for me, because all of these past things was activated and the fear and etc., I felt like there was no day tomorrow. So when people asked me how I was doing, I had like 2 reactions. One is pushing everybody away, And the other one is very shortly answers that I feel like shit, you know. The anxiety comes in the evening. I feel not understood. I feel not seen, because people are only capable of seeing the situation itself, unaware of everything of which is behind it. Of course, because it's not their life. So that amplifies the feeling of being alone in this situation. Again, I'm conscious about all these things, so my brain is like, yeah, Elisa, you know why. No reason to, wow, this is really saying noises. No reason to dive into it or anything. Just give space for yourself and everybody else and shut up. But my emotional system is still responding on the past traumas of what was, and these images and etc. comes up. Now I'm pretty sure that many of you viewers who watch my blah blah know these situations, because many of you have this thing where you dive into understanding where things comes from within your life and how to perceive it. Now the day after, which was today, sorry, I woke up and there was two things. One thing is that I realized that it's really not that painful. It's like I'm not in this deep traumatic pain that I was the two first times. My face wasn't even swollen. There was no abusive people around me. Everything was so calm and kind. And a friend of mine said, oh, you can sleep at my place, and it was just like safe. So I went from to safe. So I woke up in the morning. My friend lived early, and I had like time to walk around, and I didn't know what to do with myself. So I came out, and still I am on these painkillers, which is something really hard for me, because I feel how the receptions in my brain are shutting down and stuff like this. So it feels really heavy. I come out, and still I just feel like it's the end of the world, which is so funny, because the thing that I truly feel is that I feel how really tough it were in the past. I feel how insane situations I put myself through in the past, because now in the present it's so safe and it's so calm, and that creates this moment of sadness and whatever follows with that. So in the morning I went through that, being conscious about what was happening, but still I always am so much in the situation emotionally that I live it fully through, even that on a mental level know and understand everything which goes on within those outplays. So in the evening, which is now, I the joy of duality, right? Like I just feel blessed that it doesn't really hurt that much. It doesn't hurt at all. Of course I'm on painkillers, or else it would hurt, but it's so easy. It's so pain-free. It can be like, it's this what do you call it, aha moment, where you realize that things doesn't have to be so full of suffering and pain, that you are capable and able to change it into something that is almost pleasant, or definitely pleasant. But when you get like implants and boom 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 and bang, it's not fully pleasant, right? So I think I share this video of two reasons. One reason is I want to give you guys an example of how you can change the unhealthy patterns in your life. So from trauma, deep trauma, to less traumatic, to actually totally okay. And the other one is, what people tell me often is that I'm crazy, or they don't understand how I can go from super sad, almost wanting to kill myself, to super happy and feel blessed 5 minutes later. but it's because I run through the emotions and I run through them so fast, and I am fully one with them when they are there. So the expression that people meet is the here and now picture of what I go through, because I allow myself to be authentic with what exists within me in that moment. So I share this because I believe that there's others of you out there who function the same way, who meets the same kind of responses from people. And I think on some level it might get to you, because sometimes it gets to me. Like, you are crazy, I hear this every single day from many people. And I am okay with it, because I do believe that yes, I am different and it's okay. But sometimes you get this feeling of wanting to be understood. So if you sit out there and need somebody to understand you for being exactly the way you are, then I will love to be that one, looking at you and tell you right here, right now, you're understood and you're seen. My nose is so blocked. I hope this will get better. So this was today's blah blah, and thank you so much for listening and for commenting and just interfering, and it makes me understand why I do this, because I'm not really a multimedia what do you call it, genius, but I'm trying to learn it because in this time a way to share and connect is very much over this internet thingy. So I try my best, and it works so much better when we do it together. So once again, thank you so much and have a beautiful evening. I'm gonna go walk. That's another thing. I really it's just normal painkillers, you know, but I feel everything so intense that for me it feels like I'm not sure if I'm walking on clouds or what is going on, or my body just got like really grounded, but I definitely feel the difference. Okay guys, 12 minutes, enjoy. Do it.